This is Michael Jackson's childhood. Let's go.
How often would he beat you?
Too much.
Bad son already.
Would he
Already
ever
heard
use a
some
belt?
stories. So. What the heck?
Do you remember any time in your whole life when you weren't performing?
Well, not really.
No.
We've always performed,
Yeah.
even when we were small kids.
Yeah.
My mother caught me making my bed one day and I was singing. And she said to my father that I could sing and he didn't want to hear of it. You know, he said that Jermaine's the lead singer, not Michael. My mother said, Joe, you really should hear him sing. He can sing. He goes, no, Jermaine's the lead singer of the group and that's it. She forced him to listen to me, and once he listened to me, from that moment on, I was the lead singer of the group.
Yeah, we were wealthy.
Okay, that's not even
We
bad.
were. My
But
father.
I don't know why he didn't want to give him a chance just to listen to him. I already don't like this dude because I recently watched the Michael Jackson movie and I despise this dude in that movie. Like, all the stuff he did. And I also heard the backstory, like, he got whipped with electricity. Like, how is that even possible? I don't know what this guy put out, but yeah, it's just sad that you have to. His mom had to convince him just to hear his son. It's like, that's just sad already.
Always prepared for the family, and as well as my mother. Always wonderful. And that's very important. They made sure we, got the right things for ourselves.
That's good,
Strong
that's good.
parents are, I think, are very important, especially in our situation.
Well, on stage for me was home. I was most comfortable, and still most comfortable, on stage. But once I got off stage, I was like very sad.
Really?
Yeah.
And sad.
Probably
from
due
the
to him being
beginning,
on stage
sad
so
since
much.
It first started since the fame.
Lonely, sad, having to face with popularity and all of that.
Christine, what school do you go to? Do you go to a school?
Yeah, I go to private school in the Valley.
Do the kids stare at you because you're so
Oh, he went to
rich and
school?
famous?
No.
Do they?
He-
Do
I
they
thought
stare
he-
at you? Not because of.
It's kind of a school like the kids are already in the business.
There are other singers, dancers, and areas.
Oh, he went to that type of school.
I remember precisely going to Motown Studios to record. Right across the street from the studio was a park. And I could hear the roar of the Little League team, and they were playing soccer and football and volleyball, and they were playing baseball. And I remember a lot of the times looking back and really hiding my face crying. I
Aww,
was really little,
sad.
11 or
Dude
12.
couldn't even have a normal childhood.
I was under contract with Motown, and I would have to go to the
Like, just imagine that. It's like, he just sees all the other kids playing, he's just there. He has to be forced to, perform it, which is like, I mean, he's good at it now, but it's like, at what cost? The dude had to sacrifice his whole childhood. But hey,
recording studio. I had to go and make these albums because the summer tour was right around the corner, and right across the street from the recording studio was a ballpark, and I could hear the kids, the roar of the crowd and playing and catching ball and having fun and playing tennis. And some of those times I so passionately wanted to just go over there and just play a little bit and not go to the recording studio and sing. Just to, have some fun with the kids. And I couldn't.
I mean, on tour, backstage with all the musicians and the singers, and I felt grown up for all my life.
I remember all the time when I was little, they used to call me a 45-year-old midget wherever I went. I used to always hear that, and I just would hear it. Never thought about it. When you were little, when you started to sing, did you know that good? I never thought about it. I did.
But
yeah, it's not something you really think about when you're a
what they call an
kid.
average childhood.
That's the sad part.
We get to do things kids do in the neighborhood.
Well, you don't get to do things that other children get to do. The simple things that they so much take for granted. Having friends and slumber parties and buddies and just hanging out
There was none of that for me. I didn't have any friends when I was little. My brothers were my friends.
We were in bed
Oh,
asleep at night. I was up doing clubs. I was doing club dates, 3 in the morning. The striptease would come
3?
on after us. You know, I was,
Mind you, the dude was like, what, like less than 13 years old. And he's performing at 3 a.m. I'm pretty sure some of these nights he had school too, but, oh, brother.
we were performing. And we didn't have friends. My brothers were like my friends, but we worked. And for Christmas, and for the birthdays, and we were very strict Jehovah's Witnesses.
From one concert to the
No way
next.
they don't get
It wasn't
breaks.
concert, it was the recording studio. If it wasn't that, it was TV shows or interviews or picture sessions. There's always something to do.
What would you do if you had a vacation? I mean, a real vacation where you could just get off and away from singing and anything that looked like work? What would you do?
What would I do? I really don't know.
You've never really done it.
In my life, I really had one vacation, and that was last Christmas. Outside of that, let me think what I did. I just stayed home. I watched television. I read.
Dad, I remember one time
Wow.
we were getting ready to go to South America. And everybody was packed up in the cars, ready to leave and go. Planes.
I think him and his brothers all had to find like satisfaction, like with the vacation type things when they would go like travel for tours. They probably had to find things to do like that. But me just sitting here hearing how they like lived and stuff, I don't think they had much breaks. He said it too. That was the Christmas prior to that interview, which is crazy. Like, gosh. I don't know what, what's his name? Joseph had them doing, but, man. Hey, at least he turned him into who he was back then, but at what cost, like I said.
And I hid. And I was crying while I was hiding because I really did not want to go. I wanted to play.
See, like, the dude's a kid. He's just trying to play, but he has to do all these other things. I just feel bad.
Not want to go.
No, he's gonna kill me.
He's gonna get you still worried. Well, he feels that he was stripped.
I'm glad he said it. Now I'll say it, yes.
Did he ever beat you? Yes, he did. Yes. And that was difficult to take, getting beaten and going on stage and performing. Yes.
My father used to always say, don't mess up, you know, and I felt I knew
Don't mess
every time.
up? What's that for, like?
Something went wrong, I felt I could cover
That's
it.
creepy.
Well, I didn't have it that hard because he used me as the example. It was like, do it like Michael. You know, and he practiced us with a belt in his hand.
Oh, come on, come on.
Miss a step, expect to be,
You get whooped for missing a step. Now, like, what kind of father just sits there with a belt and making sons practice? And then if they mess up a tiny bit, they get whooped. Like, what in the world?
And you look in the audience and you make a face like this. You go, oh, I can't mess up. He's going to kill us. It would just scare the bejesus out of you. And you'd be like, everybody's clapping you like looking at you hard. Like, don't you mess up. You know, and I'm like, oh, God, I'm in trouble after the show.
and he would tear you up if you missed. And so not only were we practicing, we were nervous rehearsing because he sat in a chair and he had this bell in his hand. And if you didn't do it the right way, he would tear you up, really get you. And I got it a lot of times, but I think my brother Marlon got it the most because he had a hard time at first. And he tried so hard. And it was always, do it like Michael, you know, but the others were very nervous, and I was nervous too, you know, because he was tough.
He wanted me to,
Yes,
I guess maybe, I don't know if I was his
something like that.
golden child or whatever it was. Some may call it a strict disciplinarian or whatever, but he was very strict, very hard, you know, very stern. And just a look would scare you, you know, and
Were you scared of him?
very. right? There's been times when he'd come to see me and I would get sick. You know, I'd start to regurgitate.
Like, just think about that. Your dad comes and you just, like, just off the side of him, you just want to throw up. That's like befuddling. That's just like mind blowing to me. Like, I don't know how you even achieve that level of, like, I don't know how you even manage to put that much fear into your own child, but oh my gosh.
As a child or as an adult? Both.
I don't think he realizes to this day how scared. I mean, scared. So scared that I would regurgitate.
You would vomit.
Mm-hmm.
When would you vomit? What would produce that sort of reaction in you?
His presence. Just seeing him. And
Like, that's so crazy.
sometimes I'd faint, and my bodyguards would have to hold me up.
How you doing today?
I'm scared of my father to this day. My father walked in the room, and God knows I'm telling you the truth. I've fainted in his presence many times. I'll say once, to be honest. I've fainted once. I've thrown up in his presence because just when he comes in the room, he just aura comes and my stomach starts hurting. I know, like, I'm in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
So different now. He wants to be a better father. I just wish.
See, like, yeah, look.
I learned that earlier.
Yeah, see, I wish I had learned earlier. I feel like he became a better father as soon as, like, all his kids became successful, the Jackson 5, and now he wants to be a better father, but, like, when they were actually growing up and the time they needed the father the most, that's how he acted. I feel like that's just messed up.
Why are you so scared of him? Because the scar is still there. So I'm like an angel in front of him, not scared. One day he said, "Why are you scared of me?" And I couldn't answer. I felt like, "Joseph, do you know what you've done?"
How often would he beat you?
Too much.
Would he only use a belt?
Why do you do this to me? No, more than a belt.
What? More than a belt?
What else would he use to hit you with?
Ironing cords. Whatever's around.
What? Whatever's around? So, like, a thing about electricity might be, how do you get hit with it? Like, I gotta find that out.
Throw you up against the wall hard as you could.
What? Like, that's abuse. Like, I feel like if I was one of them, I probably would have called the cops. Not gonna lie to you. Just like, I know they were scared, but it's like, you gotta do something about that. He's just throwing them against the wall, hitting them with whatever belts, earning courts, like all that stuff, and it's just, wow.
He was rough. The way he would beat you was hard. Sometimes he'd he'd make you strip nude first. He would oil you down. Your whole ritual, he would oil you down.
What do you mean oil you down just to get whooped?
So when the flip of the ironing cord hit you, it would just, and it was just like me dying. And you just flipped all over your face, your back.
Face? Or get nude, then oil them up, then beat them. This is not a father, this is a monster. Oh my gosh.
Everywhere. And I always hear my mother, but no, Joe, you're gonna kill him, no. I would just give up. There was nothing I can do.
Oh my gosh. That's brutal.
And I hated him for it.
He would lose his temper. I just remember hearing my mother scream, "Joe, you're gonna kill him, stop it, you're gonna kill him," and And I was so fast, you know, he couldn't catch me half the time, but when he would catch me, oh my God, it was bad.
He hit me, I would hit him back, which was terrible. And I would run around the house and hide and all that stuff. But I would really get it more than anybody.
He had his car coming down the drive. We always drove this big Mercedes. And he drives real slow. Children's home, quick. Boom, door slam. Everybody runs to their room. Like there's sometimes I'd be in bed at night.
Oh my gosh. Joe's home, everyone runs to the room. What type of evacuation warning? Oh man.
Sleeping, it's 12 at night. The door's locked. I'm giving you 5 seconds. You know, open, I'm going to kick it down. And you start kicking it. Boom, kick it, like breaking the door. And I'm, why did you sign that contract today? I go, I don't know. He goes, well, sign it. If you don't sign it, you're in trouble. So you would sign? I had to. He was very physical. He throws you and hits you as hard as he can.
To sign contracts. And then physically harm them if they didn't.
Yeah. I'll never forget one day he said, you guys ever stop singing, I'll drop you like a hot potato. That's what he said. It hurt me. You don't say that to children. And I never forgot it.
That could scar a
When he
kid.
was beating you, did you hate him?
He always said he never forgot that. That's like something that stays with you. That's like traumatizing.
Yeah. Strong.
And I don't blame you, bro. I'd hate him too.
That's why to this day I don't lay a finger on my children. I don't want them to ever feel that way about me. Ever. And he didn't allow us to call him daddy. And I wanted to call him daddy so bad. He said, I'm not daddy, I'm Joseph to you, you know?
Like, I'm telling you, that's not a father. That is not a father.
I never felt love from him. And he would never hold me or touch me. We used to say to our mother, we'd say to each other, and I'll never forget this, Janet and myself, I'll say, Janet, shut your eyes. She'd go, okay, let's shut. I said, picture Joseph in a coffin, he's dead. Did you feel sorry? She would go, no. That's what we would do to each other as kids. We would like play games like that. She'd go, nope. Just like that. That's how hateful we were.
Oh my gosh. See, to have kids and like you treat them so poorly that they have to picture scenarios like that is like, that's when you know you did bad.
I don't think how much he hurt me with love. But he's a genius. The man is a genius. At the same time, he is a genius. He really is.
But Michael, he injured you when you were a child.
Yeah, but look what came out of it.
Well,
maybe I wouldn't have.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like he beat him really bad. I'm saying, at least he turned into what he is, like what he was, Michael Jackson, the big like king of pop. But the thing is, it was like you get beat for that. It's like I don't know. That's like too strict discipline. I feel like he could have softened it down a little. Just like, I don't know. At least let them have fun and stuff. Like this is too bad.
Affection for the kids that I have today, wanting to help them.
And I totally forgive him for all of it, you know. You have to.
I wouldn't be able to.
But, I don't allow my children to call me Michael. I say I'm daddy. It's just the opposite. So when people say the abuse, that's not true. That's not true at all.
Michael. Forever, man. That's just sad for Michael. I don't know how he went through that as a kid, him and his brothers. Feels so bad for them. Man, I wish someone or something could have saved them back then, but hey, I guess it's in the past now. They're better. Yeah, but that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this sad story with me. But other than that, if you guys like this reaction, please make sure you guys go to the channel and watch all my other reactions too. They're good. Trust me, I have some funny ones, sad ones, I have everything. But yeah, make sure you do all that, and also do not forget to subscribe and all the other, the whole spiel. But until next time, BananaReacts out.